Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenna and this is the Covet List. So today I will be filming a self-sponsored review for you guys of some of the products that I purchased off of StyleKorean. They are a Korean website that sells a bunch of Korean products from makeup to skincare to even K-pop albums and merch. So if you're interested, the link is below. And the reason why I'm calling this a self-sponsored review is because I have purchased products through their program called Ready, Set, Glow, which allows customers like yourself and myself to purchase products for a really great price. So that is $3.33 USD, a little bit more expensive for my Canadian folks, aka me, but still a lot cheaper than the original price of the product. So in exchange for those lower prices, we do have to commit to providing a review for everybody. So that is always good. I mean, I'm not commissioned to say any good or bad things about the product. So this is my genuine reaction, genuine thoughts on the product after I've used it for about 1 to 2 months. I am going to go in an order of where you would or when you would apply your skincare products and your makeup products. And the first I'm going to start with is the Isntree Green Tea Fresh Toner. I have been really interested in this toner for a really long time. The reason why I have not actually purchased this myself was actually because one, I have a bunch of toners that I'm trying to go through, and two, I was scared that I wasn't actually going to like it because of the ingredients in here. Not saying that they're bad ingredients, but because the formulation itself is so liquidy, as you can see. So as the name of this product suggests, it is a green tea toner. My initial reaction when I smelled this was that it smells like sweet tea and I want to drink it. So when you're applying it, it gives you that really refreshing feeling that you feel when you are drinking sweet tea, cold sweet tea on a summer's day. I don't even drink pop, guys, but that's what it reminds me of. And it's nice and refreshing. So I guess that is one pro about it. If you do like that sort of experience, it does have that natural fragrance. Some other cons that I will list right about now, oh my gosh, is that one, it's actually great for combo to oily skin in that the ingredients in here actually help to slow down your sebum production through the day. Another pro is that it is quite soothing. It has not irritated my sensitive skin at all, and because of the watery texture, it absorbs quite quickly. So now a few cons, because you never have some good without the comparison of the cons. So I actually don't prefer this liquidy texture. This is literally like water, which some of you may love because you want that watery feeling when you're patting on the first layer of your skincare right after you cleanse. But for me personally, in the Canadian dry climate that I'm in, as well as the dry climate that is within my condo, the humidity level is between, I'm gonna say like 15 to 25 if I don't have a humidifier on in here, so it's quite dry. As a comparison, the recommended humidity for skin to be at its peak is about 60 to 65%. If you go above 80%, I think that's when mold starts to grow, but between 60 or like 55 to 70, I think you're still safe, and that's when your skin thrives. So think Hawaii. People in Hawaii have amazing skin. The humidity there is next level, but everybody has really nice, juicy, plump skin. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. So that's the other con about this, is because of my own skin type, because this doesn't, or it helps with sebum regulation, I get a little bit dry, but not dry in the sense that I'm like peeling, but it's just that I'm not producing as much sebum throughout the day as I'm used to. So my skin feels a little bit drier because of the climate around me. So if you do live in a hotter, more humid environment and you do have oily combination skin, I would highly recommend this for you. For me personally, it probably will not be a repurchase, although I will use this up because, again, it is very soothing and it's great for sensitive skin. So that is my quick roundup of the green tea fresh cleanser, or sorry, toner from Isntree. Alrighty, next one before I talk my head off. Okay, this is the Beauty of Joseon Revive Eye Serum with ginseng and retinol. So it has Panax ginseng root extract at 10%, and it has retinol liposome at 2%. So this is amazing. I've already been using this before I purchased the $3.33. Okay, the cheaper one from this program. What am I trying to say? This is actually that tube. So the one that I purchased from this program is my backup. It is 30 mils of amazingness. I love this for all over my face. Because it's 30 mil, I feel like I can use it all over my face. It's super gentle. And because it's retinol, it's helping with my acne. It's helping with skin texture refinement. It's helping with redness even. So I love this so much. I have been on prescription tretinoin for a few years to help treat my acne, but from there my skin barrier was just effed up. It was not a good look. If anything, that made my acne worse because broken skin lets in all the bacteria, and so it doesn't really help the situation. I've tried other retinol products that I will talk about in the future on this channel. I won't mention it here so that I don't go off track, but those have been maybe a little bit more irritating for me, and I found that this is super gentle, and I wake up and my skin is super soft. So that is one of the things that I haven't actually experienced even when I was using tretinoin, was that I would wake up with dry, flaky skin that was maybe a little bit irritated, as opposed to skin that was soft and, had a visible and physical improvement, which is what this gives me. So despite the fact that it is an eye serum, or, formulated specifically for the eyes, the fact that they give you 30 mils for the amount that this originally costs is already such a bang for your buck, because number one, you will never use it up before the expiry because you need less than a pump for both of your eyes. So you might as well use the full pump and use that full pump on your entire face because it will do you good. Highly recommend, so good. That's my version of a rave review. But yes, if you're interested in any of the ingredients or what's in there, definitely check it out on StyleKorean. Okay, let me take a breath. I'm trying to go a little bit faster because I've filmed this video like twice already, and it reached 30 minutes, so we're really not trying to take that long to do these speed reviews. I definitely jabbered my head off in those in those previous videos. Okay, the next product is the Round Lab, I think birch juice sunscreen. I'm not entirely sure what this product is called because it's all in Korean, but I know it's something to do with birch sap, and I also think that it also has niacinamide in here. Anywho's, what we can read is that it's 50 ml and it's SPF 50 for pluses, PA++++. Okay. It's amazing. If you've ever tried a Korean sunscreen before, they're all pretty much the same. They have a really light texture. They sink in pretty well. They don't leave a white cast as long as you're using the chemical sunscreens as opposed to the physical sunscreens. Put that in quotes because they're kind of all chemicals anyways. Anywho's, so yes, I love this. It's great. It's one of my holy grails. It's unfragranced, unscented. However, it does have a scent, but I think it's from the ingredients that are in here. So if I could describe what it kind of smells like to me, it smells like plastic, which you may or may not want, but it doesn't have added fragrance, so it has not irritated my skin. I would say that I prefer this over, for example, the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen, mainly because the more I learn about probiotics and skincare, the more I'm a little bit irked by it. And I'm like, let me just stay away from that because I don't know if it really has any benefit. So, oh, and also I've noticed that the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen actually kind of pills under my makeup. Either it pills or it sometimes gives me like invisible breakouts where it's like I think that it's another product that is breaking me out, but it's in fact the sunscreen. So I'm still kind of like I used it today and I've actually used up an entire tube at this point, but all of my extras, I'm actually going to be giving them away to people that I know. They're all new and unopened. So I'm actually giving them away as gifts, you know, just to see if it'll work for other people. Maybe it won't break them out and maybe it will benefit them. It's still a lovely sunscreen, okay? Don't get me wrong, but I do prefer this because it's essentially identical and I'm pretty sure that it's made in the same manufacturer. In terms of the key benefits, I don't remember off the top of my head, so definitely check out the website on StyleKorean. But I do know that it has niacinamide, and niacinamide is a great ingredient that I like to add not as a separate part of my skincare, but within the ingredients of my other products because like as a separate serum, niacinamide doesn't really work for me. So anywho's, not much to say about this. It's a really light texture, doesn't really smell like anything, absorbs really well, and it's quite comfortable. So if you are interested in Korean sunscreens, I would recommend to start here. It's great, but really all Korean sunscreens are great, except for the next one that I'm about to talk about, but only if you don't like fragrance. So this is the Tokobo Cotton Soft Sunstick with SPF 50, PA4 pluses. It's still in the box. Not because I haven't tried this, but not because I have tried this. So the reason why it's still in the box is because I have not tried this on my own skin or on anybody's skin. But it's because, and it looks like this. Okay, let me just spin it up. It is a blue solid. Yeah, it smells like a solid perfume, which maybe some people would enjoy if they are using this on their body for days that maybe you are stinky when you're sweating. I'm not entirely sure, but it's not for me. It's way too fragrance. I don't mind fragrance in my makeup and skincare, although I don't prefer it. But this is so fragrance. Like I opened the cap and I could smell it. I took a whiff for like 2 minutes just to see if like if I applied this on my face, would I still smell it? And the scent itself after I closed the package was stuck in my nose and it gave me like a weird feeling in my nostrils. So I just decided not to even apply this on my skin. I don't think that it would aggravate anybody's skin, to be honest, because I'm sure they've already done the testing for it. Even says or specified on their benefits that it is made for sensitive skin. So I'm sure that it's fine for sensitive skin, but the fragrance is not for me. If this was made into a perfume stick, sure. But because it's a sunscreen and I'm like applying it all over my skin, if I already have perfume on, I know it's gonna clash with my perfume. But yes, it smells really good though. It's just a little strong for me. So I'm gonna completely pass on that. So if you don't like fragrance in your products either, I would just completely skip that and don't even try it. Okay. Hopefully that was not too negative. It was actually not meant to be negative because I'm sure it's fine. I've heard that the texture is in between the Abib Sunstick and the Isntree Sunstick, both of which I have. They are on equal sides of, or sorry, they're on opposite sides of the spectrum, where Abib is very moisturizing, almost a little bit heavy, while the Isntree one is like very dry in texture. So I have heard a lot of people say that the Tokobo one is actually an in-between where it is moisturizing, but it also has a dry texture that doesn't feel like it's gonna slip around. So if you're interested in that and you don't mind fragrance, I highly recommend to check that out because it's quite inexpensive. Okay, so the last product that I have is the Moonshot Micro Correct Fit Cushion. I have it in the shade 201. It looks like this in the sparkly packaging. And no, I have not removed that yet because I just don't really need the mirror. And I have a separate cushion that I use, so I don't like to store it in here because it kind of irks me. I'm like, oh, like you're placing it downwards and then you're closing the... Anyways, I just have this like thing that I think about that irks me. Okay. This is the shade 201. And actually, let me just press into that. I don't think that I'll be able to zoom up on this shade for you because I'm in cinematic mode. But if you can see that, that's the shade. I know that is not that helpful because of my lighting. But if you are a fair to light skin tone, like I am, I'm not super fair. I do have a more yellow neck, like a yellow olive neck, and my face skin has cool and warm undertones, but if I use neutral, it looks orange on me. If I use cool, it looks pink on me, and if I use warm, it looks yellow on me or orange on me. So my skin, like my skin tone, and my skin pigment or my skin shade is like all over the place, but this actually matches it. So, oh, sorry, I'm just getting a call. But yes, so this is great. I love that it is a thinner texture. It does actually have a fragrance. If you know what the Dior complexion products smell like, this, all of the Moonshot cushions smell like that, which I don't hate. It smells like a sweet, fresh floral scent. It's not as heavily fragranced as this though, so I'm just kind of giving you a comparison because I know some cosmetics or even cushions can actually be pretty strong, just to sort of give you the level of fragrance strength of this sunstick. So just a little side note. But yes, it's great. I love this because it actually sinks into my skin and it fits my skin texture. It doesn't look like it's sitting on top. I actually own 2 more of the Moonshot cushions that I purchased with my own money, or like not at a discounted price, and I actually like this one better. So I'm a little bit sad about the other ones, but I will do a review reviewing those 3 cushions, the 3 including this Moonshot cushion, in another video. But this one is actually my favorite of the 3 because it's so light. You don't feel it on your skin, you don't necessarily see it, but it does a really good job of evening out the skin tone, and I don't notice that it breaks up really ugly during the day, so it's a really good one for that. If you've never tried a cushion foundation before and you're interested and you are not off-put by fragrances, I would highly recommend this, especially if you enjoy a lighter, sheerer coverage that is buildable to medium coverage. So this is great. And if, again, you're near my skin tone, the 201 would work really good for you, okay? Alrighty, that actually concludes all of the products that I purchased in the last 2 months for this StyleKorean self-sponsored review. So if you enjoyed that, please give me a like. If you have any questions regarding any of the products, I know that I wasn't able to state a lot of the benefits of some of the products. So if you have any questions at all, about the efficacy, about the texture, about the usage of any of the products, please comment below. I will answer you right away. I am quite a skincare junkie. I have actually gone to school for a medical esthetician's license, so I know a little bit about skin. I'm not a dermatologist though, and I'm not a cosmetic formulator, but I do know a little bit about skin. So definitely ask in the comments below if you are curious about any of the products, and stay tuned for my next videos. I will have more of these videos coming out because you best believe I will be purchasing those $3.99 products for these reviews because, hey, why not? If I can get this cushion, which is usually like upwards of $30 to $40 depending on where you buy it, for $3, yes ma'am and yes please. So if I've helped you in decision making or at all, or if I haven't helped you at all and you just enjoyed watching this video, please give me a like, thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.